anybody heard of Jill Taylor? TED.com, has anybody heard of TED.com? This is where the natural experts all around the world come and they do an 18-minute speech. Well, this woman was a brain scientist. What she did was she had a stroke. She lost the cognitive functioning of her brain. When you meditate, that's a way to naturally drop the cognitive functioning of your brain. When you lose the cognitive functioning of your brain, you're just like on that bliss cow. That's what's going on. So here she was, had this brain stroke. She's a scientist documenting everything. She was just like tripping out, and she just realized, oh my God, I'm done. So she went to the phone, and she started to call the ambulance, and everything was a squiggly line. She couldn't see it. She tried to match that squiggle with the phone book. And as she did that, all of a sudden she'd be like, oh my God, wow. Oh, I'm dying. And it took her 3 hours to match that up and call the ambulance. And she saved herself. And now she lives and tells that story. Has anybody here ever been like zoning out against the wall and you gain consciousness and you just like look and you're like, whoa, everything starts going. That might be energy. Your mom might have been like, sure, honey, don't. That's crazy. Don't say that to people. Suppress that. Or, for example, have you ever been looking at the blank sky? Have you ever seen a TV screen that just has, like, snow all over it? It's going, you're looking at the blank sky and you, like, see that up there? Something's going on. You see these little squiggly things? There's a possibility that that's energy. Okay. A little bit deeper and then we'll move on? Okay, a little bit deeper. So when I started getting into this extreme meditation, my goal in life was to meditate all day long. But that wasn't happening. The main time I really tried to meditate was when I went to bed. Because I was all by myself. And I did it so hardcore that sometimes I wouldn't even fall asleep at night. I would just be up the next morning and I didn't sleep. And then what happened was I did this so much, I started falling into deep sleep. Aware. This is when you are in your most relaxed space and all cognitive functioning stops, and you can possibly now see another dimension. From my experience, that is at least. Excuse me, let me get some water. I've been sleeping 3 hours a night for like 8 nights straight. Okay, here we go. So, has anybody here in the room, you're sleeping, right? And then all of a sudden you wake up in the middle of the night, but your body didn't quite make it yet, and you're aware, and then something might happen, like you might have had a spirit encounter, or you see energy or something like that. You might not have been dreaming. This is when you're in your deepest sleep, cognitive functioning, and this is one of the most amazing things that ever happened to me. And I'm just going to give you some titles of everything, and then we'll move on. That have experienced to me, like, for example, spirit encounters, lucid dreaming, being in control of your dreams, and the most profound of them all, I've had astral projection happen to me time and time again. That's when you leave the body, seeing energy, all sorts of fun things. All right, let's move on. We are almost done here. There's a couple more things I got to talk about. And here it is. All the health food institutes, what they do again is they bring people in and help them heal from disease. And they give everybody the antidote. It's a 3-part process. And I already gave you 2 of them. The first thing is they bring people in and help them by eliminating all damaging foods to their body. 1. They give everybody colonics and enemas. 2. And lastly, they give everybody green vegetable juices. I can sense when someone's drinking green juice, it's a beauty secret. I see it in their skin, they're glowing. Chlorophyll, liquid chlorophyll going right in there. Their skin is just amazing. That combination is the antidote. I should have just said at the beginning and sent everyone home. Now, I know green smoothies are a big thing on the market right now, and those are good and they'll work. But the health institutes don't use them because they're not as therapeutic. A lot of people are probably thinking, don't you need your fiber? That's why I eat salads throughout the day. That's why I get my fiber. Like when I see someone drinking coffee without a bagel, I don't say, where do you get your fiber from? I know they're having to eat an burger later. You see what I'm saying? You get fiber by eating salads or whatever else you're eating. Norman Walker says a raw diet without the green juice is a deficient diet. He says like all the nourishment is utilized in digesting that food takes 5 hours, and very little of it goes to regeneration of your tissue, glands, and cells. When you drink vegetable juice, it takes 10 minutes to digest, and practically all of it regenerates your tissues, glands, and cells, and that's why it's a beauty secret. The ultimate beauty secret is to do green juice while Bob Doom and Colin Hyde there. That's just it right there. I'm so crazy about it. I take one of those nut milk bags right there, even when I'm using a Green Star juicer, which says pretty good on the pulp, and I strain the juice. And I just have to real quick. Has anybody heard of the haram juicer? You watched their TV show? You got a haram?
No, I don't have it,
oh,
but I want to after watching the show.
We got one.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, right?
I do strain it though.
Yeah, oh yeah, you gotta strain it. Yeah, I strain it. You gotta do the Green Star. It does a lot of pulp, but that's it right there. Okay, let me explain why that's such the newest, best juicer on the market. Before you either use the Breville juice fountain where you could juice like 2 gallons in like 5 seconds, or you use the Green Star, which takes forever. But this oxidizes in 15 minutes at velocity in 2 hours. This throws like whole leafy greens into the pulp where you didn't even get the juice. This juices everything. Now, I was always willing to take the extra time to juice because I didn't want the oxidized juice and the high nutrient quality from all the greens I used. So, or you could use one of those single auger ones that go like that, right? A wheatgrass juicer to juice. But as I did that for all those years, it took forever, and that's fine. I got the highest nutrient quality juice, but they just came out with a haram juicer, which is a vertical single auger with an auger that's 5 times as big, and it's a slow-moving juicer. It's even called a slow juicer, but it juices faster than any slow-moving juicer you've ever seen, and it does not oxidize it. It is ridiculous. Like, you take a Green Star, I'm sure many of you play with the Green Star, and you put a cucumber in there, it starts overflowing, or an apple, or anything like that. It's annoying, right? You got to mess with that. We did a comparison on our TV show on YouTube, where we had the Green Star versus the haram. She had like 3 cucumbers. She's like, 1, 2, 3. I'm sitting here like, at the top. It's crazy. We have a TV show that we do every single day on YouTube. There's like 3,000 hits. It's inspiring. I think people every single day. It's a lot of fun. The rawfoodworld.tv.
How do you know it's not oxidized?
Because it's like, it presses it. It's like the centrifugal ejection is like, and it kind of just like tears it apart, like throws it all over the place, and you know what I'm talking about? Now, the Green Star is like this, right? And it's really slow moving. It just kind of leaks out. Now, a single auger, like the wheatgrass juicer, is the same thing, right? It doesn't oxidize juice. This is the same as a single auger, but it's this way, and it's bigger, and it still goes slow, but it just goes really fast to vegetables. Does that make sense?